You're watching Channel 3 News at 6 with news anchor John Webb.
Good evening, I'm John Webb. Here's what happened this week. The Shoshone County Fire District Number 2 announced they plan to run a $2.9 million bond for a new firehouse. Just 5 months ago, a $1.9 million bond for Shoshone County Fire District Number 1 was approved. Fire District 2 is asking $1 million for a new and larger firehouse. According to Chief Mark Ahmet, they have outgrown their 100-year-old station.
But basically, our facilities here, we have outgrown them. We don't have the room to operate as we need to.
Ahmet says they have a 54-year-old aerial apparatus that developed a mechanical issue that can't be repaired. In order for them to get a new aerial, they'll have to get a much larger station, which is what Ahmet plans to do by getting over a 2/3 majority vote in the district's region. Many of you at home are probably asking, how is this $2.9 million bond going to affect me? Well, if your property has an assessed taxable value of $100,000 per year, then you should be expecting to pay up to $2 a month.
Cost for a taxpayer will not exceed $18.17 per $100,000 of assessed tax valuation.
If approved, the new firehouse will be located right across from the Kellogg Middle School on Bunker Avenue.
It's right next to the river.
Okay.
And Knife River has some stuff staged there at this time, but the fire district owns that property.
Elections will take place on May 15th, and absentee votes are now accepted at the Shoshone County Courthouse until May 11th. District 2 plans to host an open house on April 19th and May 10th from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Kellogg Station, and you can also visit their Pinehurst Station on April 17th and May 8th from 4 to 7. I've been Lynn Scott, a Senior Research Associate for Stanford University, co-investigator of the New Horizons mission, and Burke resident spoke with Silver Valley residents on Wednesday evening about his adventures with the dwarf planet Pluto. It was a packed house at the Northern Pacific Depot where Lynn Scott explained how they took some of the best images of Pluto in 2006.
Well, the imaging is done through a set of telescopes that are on the spacecraft, and one of them is a long-range telescope that is able to have very good resolution at distances that are of the order of tens of 20,000 kilometers.
The audience of roughly 40 learned everything from what exactly is on Pluto's surface to what Lynn Scott thinks about Wallace being the center of the universe. Idaho officials have scheduled 2 public meetings as part of a process to potentially open a grizzly bear hunting season. Open season would begin this fall, and hunters would be allowed to kill 1 male grizzly. The first meeting is set for Tuesday at the College of Eastern Idaho in Idaho Falls, and the second on April 19th at the Riverside Hotel in Boise. The Idaho Department of Fish and Game is gathering the comments to draft, which the Fish and Game Commission will consider in May. About 700 grizzlies live in Yellowstone National Park and surrounding areas in Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Montana doesn't plan to hunt grizzlies this year, while a proposal in Wyoming would allow the killing of up to 24. That's what's new this week. I'm John Webb. Have a great rest of your evening.
Channel 3 News was brought to you by D-Spot in Wallace.